As your life evolves, health and performance needs to evolve as well. And as much as science and technology has brought us and paved the way, there's still some data points missing to help us make the best calculated decision for your health, performance, and longevity. That's why at Ambitious Athletics, we continue to evolve to bring you the best. That's why we're excited about launching. But before we get to that, let's talk about where we started. In 2012, what started as boot camp strength and conditioning in a karate studio evolved into a large strength and conditioning gym and facility in 2015. When we opened our facility in 2015, we were one of the only people to have an InBody in their gym other than the Washington Capitals. I wanted a program and a system that best resembled collegiate and professional strength and conditioning programs. I wanted a program and a system that integrated environment and energy of a team, all while continuing to push our knowledge on education, like in Precision Nutrition Level 2, amongst others. And in 2022, we opened the new Ambitious Athletics. We brought physical therapy in-house with Movement X. We took health and performance to a new level by adding a cold tub, a hot tub, and an infrared sauna. Which brings us to where we currently are right now, but I'll let Dr. Jack handle that.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Jack Penner, and I am absolutely delighted to get to join you all in the Ambitious Athletics community with the launch of Ambitious Athletics Medical. The start of this product is really a full circle moment for me because this is something that Carmen and I started to talk about back in 2016, 2017, when I was still a medical student at Georgetown. And we were reflecting together on how there's such an opportunity for good, proactive clinical care to integrate with the work that happens in an incredible gym community like Ambitious Athletics. And yet, these two areas that are so intertwined with health oftentimes stay siloed and completely separate. But with the launch of this new arm of Ambitious Athletic, I'm really excited to be able to be a part of these worlds coming together. Something that has always really stood out to me about the Ambitious Athletics community is not only the ways in which all of you take training so seriously, but this very clear commitment to using it as a way to live a larger, fuller, and more vital life as an individual, as an athlete, and through all of the different roles that you may play in life. My commitment to you is that Ambitious Athletics Medical is going to hold that exact same spirit. This isn't going to be about using blood work and biomarkers to biohack our way to the perfect lab values, right? What this is actually about is saying, hey, how do we gather more data, more information about what's happening for you in your body, and use that to augment what you're doing in the gym, what you're doing with your nutrition, what you're doing from a lifestyle perspective, and if needed, what more advanced medical tools may be necessary to help you live the fullest, most vital version of yourself, not only now, but over the next 10, 20, 40, 50 plus years. One of the things that I talk about with folks all the time is that at the end of the day, I think what all of us want, myself included, right? As somebody who was a former collegiate athlete, former strength and conditioning coach, and spends a lot of my time thinking about how I could use training not only for joy and fulfillment, but also for continuing to live into the life that I want to have later on down the road. The question that's on so many of our minds is, how can I make sure that I can continue to do the things I love with the people that I love for as long as possible and not worry about whether or not my body is up to the task. Right? And that doesn't come from quick fixes, right? It comes from the type of incremental, diligent, intentional work that I know all of you are familiar with and already committed to. And the medical arm of this is going to continue to add to that spirit, where we're going to basically be able to now tie together what's happening with your blood work and what's happening with your performance in the gym. Say, okay, how do we merge these together to help you live the fullest life possible on your terms? Okay. I am looking so forward to getting to know you all, to getting to build relationships with all of you, and really to continue to engage and make this something that is, again, continuing to be in service to the life that you want to live now, but also decades down the road, whether that's as a human, as a professional, but most importantly, as the athlete that I know each of you are. All right. I look forward to getting started, and we'll talk to you all soon. Take care. See ya.
That's why we're happy to officially launch Ambitious Athletics Medical.